From the studio at Hauppauge High School, it's The Early Bird with Samaya and Dom.
Good morning, Hauppauge. Today is Friday, March 31st, and it's day one.
Congratulations to the IB film students who attended the 17th annual Locust Valley Film Festival. Hauppauge students entered 4 films and 2 of them were winners in the comedy category. Winning films were Dude, Where's My Shoe? First place, Comedy and the Studio. Second place, Comedy. Students, filmmakers, Jack Collins, Ariana Shafee, Ryan Capisi, Elizabeth Dolce, Peyton Gribben, David Hendrick, Evan Maiorini, Juliana Mooney, and Avery Vivanetto.
The boys' varsity tennis team defeated Walt Whitman yesterday in a hard-fought match. Leading the team to victory in singles were Varad Hedge, Silas Lobenstein, and Kashi Benkal. Ryan Raju and Arav Prabhu secured the win for the Eagles in first doubles. Awesome victory, boys.
The varsity girls flag football team captured the first ever win in school history, beating Harborfields 26-13 on Wednesday afternoon. Taylor Marletti completed 16 out of 23 passes for 220 yards and 3 touchdown passes and ran for 60 yards and touchdown. Melissa O'Connor led all receivers with 10 catches for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meredith Terciano scored the first touchdown in school history when she hauled in a 45-yard touchdown pass from Maletti in the first half. The defense was led by Emma Kondos, Brianna Selinsky, Stephanie Braun, and Juliana Mooney. Stephanie Braun, Taylor Maletti, and Brianna Selinsky all had interceptions for the Eagles, who held Harborfields to only 3 first downs.
The Tri-M Acoustic Cafe is tonight in the HS Commons. You're invited to come hear student performers in a coffeehouse style. Door opens at 7 and performers should arrive between 6 and 6:30 for a sound check. Please see Ms. Goldenbaum in room 380 if you have any questions.
To all staff, have some fun and participate in the freshman class fundraiser, You've Been Egged. Send your colleagues a special spring treat. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Capola or Mrs. Clark.
For Women's History Month, we would like to recognize Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony was a pioneer in the women's suffrage movement in the United States and president of the National Women's Suffrage Association, which she founded with Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Anthony's work helped pave the way for the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, giving women the right to vote. The amendment was known as the Susan B. Anthony Amendment to honor her work on behalf of women's rights, and on July 2, 1979, she became the first woman to be featured on a circulating coin from the U.S. Mint. A famous quote by Susan B. Anthony is, "I declare to you that woman must not depend on the protection of man, but must be taught to protect herself, and there I take my stand. I distrust those people who know so well what God wants them to do, because I notice it always coincides with their own desires. Independence is happiness." Women's History Month was a dedicated month to reflect on the often overlooked contributions of women to United States history. It's a way to honor the contributions women have made to society throughout history. It's a month that is focused on educating people about the important impacts powerful women have made in both the past and present.
At the end of today's announcements, you will have an opportunity to nominate 2 students and 2 staff members to help identify people for next year's Natural Helpers. Here is a short video about Natural Helpers.
On September 14th, 15th, and 16th, Hauppauge High School students went to Camp Alvernia to take part in a training that taught them techniques on how to help their peers.
We spoke to Mrs. Griffin to see what Natural Helpers is all about.
The Natural Helpers program has been in existence in Hauppauge schools for 20 years now. The premise of it is that a student would go to a student before they would come to an adult to talk about a problem or a concern. So our hope is if we can identify students who their friends see as a resource for them, and we provide those students with more training and better resources to be able to help their friends, we'll be able to catch some things before they become bigger problems.
We spoke to Mr. Foster and students to see how the weekend went.
Describe what you're doing here this weekend.
We are training students to kind of learn how to deal with issues that they might face in the school.
I'm excited. We've been doing different activities. We've been talking to each other, getting to know people that we've never met before.
We're at the Natural Helpers Retreat, so we're just trying to do activities to learn how to get to know each other and also doing activities to learn how to help people with their problems.
How do you become a natural helper?
There's a survey that goes out and kids vote who they would go to if they had an issue, and then we tally up all those votes and then we bring those students on the trip.
How are you feeling about this weekend?
Having a lot of fun, meeting a lot of new friends. It's going good.
It's just fun, like being able hanging out with everybody at night and play cards and all sleeping at night. I don't know, it's fun.
What does it mean to be a trainer?
That you get asked back as a senior to help the younger kids with all the activities. We act as an example of what to do, and especially during more close-knit activities, we act as sort of a facilitator and just to let them know that it's okay, they can be comfortable and that they can open up.
The Natural Helpers had a lot of fun while learning how to help others. Reporting for Eagle Watch, I'm Jacob Hugg.
And I'm Jamie Saad.
Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for a QR code to a short survey after announcements.
On Wednesday, April 5th, GSA students will wear black and remain silent for the school day in recognition of the LGBTQ+ voices that have been silenced through violence or suppression. Everyone is invited to wear black to show their support. If you would like to participate, sign up through the GSA Google Classroom or see Mr. Sidwell in room 358.
Attention seniors, do you want free money? Check out all the great scholarship opportunities posted on Naviance and Google Classroom or stop by the Counseling Center for more information. Don't delay, apply today. Some scholarship deadlines are around April 1st, like James Shellock 617 Scholarship, HEF Community Service Award, HHS-PTSA Scholarship Award. You gotta be in it to win it.
The Counseling Center will be hosting Molloy University and St. Thomas Aquinas College on Tuesday, April 4th, periods 4 and 5. If you would like to meet with the representative, please sign up on Naviance and obtain a pass from the Counseling Center.
Calling all creative minds. Join us for our next Scratchboard meeting after school on Tuesday, April 4th. See you there.
This is a reminder that the Spanish Club is hosting an online fundraiser until March 31st. Go to makeyourgrade.com to design your own bungee cord bracelet. Remember to use code SCHHS at checkout to support the Spanish Club and the Rachel Quinn Children's Foundation. You could stop by 368 and see Senora Tiedemann to check out some samples.
Today's lunch menu is homemade buffalo chicken stromboli or veggie and cheese stromboli or vegetable lo mein, chickpea noodle bowl, steamed broccoli, fresh baby carrots, and fresh grapes.
Now you'll have an opportunity to nominate 2 students and 2 staff members for this program. These nominations will be used to help identify people for the next Natural Helpers training that will be held in September.
Well, that's all we have for today, Hop Hog. Have a great weekend.